Hi guys, so I love using the Army Painter speed paints and I think they're just amazing, and I've got a few of their metallic range here, and whilst these are alright, they're not obviously, well, they're not amazing, so that's why I thought I'd have a go at doing something a little bit different to see if we can make, well, a whole variety of their sort of speed paint range look metallic. And to help do this, obviously I wanted to print something out as like a test sort of, well, a test subject to paint on. And what better than this, the T800 Terminator head, as well. It's meant to be sort of like a metallic or metal colour. So yeah, this is what I'm going to sort of try out my little test on. So I'm going to print out 6 heads and yeah, try different paints on them. So I'm using the resin by Ace Additive. I'm going to leave obviously links down below, guys, to everything I'm using and showing here. This video isn't sponsored by Ace Additive, it's just, well, it's just a resin I'm currently using. So yeah, go check them out. So yeah, got my my 6 heads here, all printed perfectly and look, well, they look cool because I did love the Terminator film back in the day. And yeah, so obviously kind of starting off with a good old black primer, and well, you'll have seen me use this quite a bit now, the old Colour Forge one, it is my go-to one. And my good old textured dry brush palette, but as you can see, obviously I've got loads of little round divots in it, so I can use this just for sort of, well, putting in paint really. So yeah, normally obviously I would dry brush with white, but obviously this is going to be a metallic look. I'm going to prime it, or dry brush it, in some silver. So I've gone for the lightest, sort of brightest silver I've got. I do have quite a few darker ones, but obviously I want it to be nice and bright, as well this is going to get painted on over the top. So yeah, let's do a nice sort of, well, a nice sort of silver that looks like it's silver. And boy am I waffling. Yeah. It's been a long week, guys. I've done lots this week. So yeah, good old dry brush with a silver, but it's going to be a bit more of a sort of, well, a heavy dry brush, as I really kind of want to get this thing really coated. So literally the only areas it isn't going to touch are, well, the real nooks and crannies that I can't quite get into. So yeah, it's it's dry brushing, but almost fully brushing. You know what I mean. But yeah, again, I love how these prints have come out. So there's a link down below, guys, to where you can get these heads from. As yeah, I think they look pretty cool. And I might have to try and convert these and make them into sort of smaller heads that I can actually use on some miniatures, especially some good old Space Marines. Yeah, Space Marines with these Terminator heads, I think they look pretty cool. Okay, so before I start waffling with the heads, there we go, there's the 6 heads done. So I think 6 seems quite a nice sort of number to do. Gives me a good variety of options of the colours. So these are the ones I've chosen, and as I'm always saying, with the Army Painter speed paints, some work better than others. I've literally just gone for a combination of 6 different colours, just to obviously, yeah, sort of see which ones come out good and which ones don't. Obviously I do have the full range of colours, which is awesome, but yeah, I didn't really want to print out sort of 50-60 heads, so yeah, I'm just going with the 6, and well, we're going to see how these look together. So this is where my textured palette is, obviously a normal sort of paint palette as well, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, just sort of painting these things, well, that's what the joy of using the speed paints it is, you just slap the paint on. So yeah, it couldn't be any easier. And obviously we're going to see how these sort of look with the metal underneath, just how much it's going to show through. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to show through really well, because obviously if it does, then it means I've got like a full range of metallic paints, because every one of my speed paints can be, well, can look like it's made of metal. So that's the orange one well and truly covered. Obviously going to leave that to dry, and when that's drying I can just crack on and do the other ones. So yeah, same sort of thing, obviously going to go through each of the colours and see how they all turn out. And I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping they are going to come out really well, because this will then mean I can use obviously pretty much all the Army Painter paints to do sort of metal vehicles or metal terrain, yeah, and basically everything. So yeah, fingers crossed it all looks good. Obviously you might have seen the thumbnail, and I might give it away, I'm not too sure. I haven't decided what thumbnail I'm using yet, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to sort of see me try out or test or do. As yeah, I like sort of trying different things out to see how, well, see what sort of effects work and what doesn't work. And yeah, this hobby is all about sort of, well, trial and error, as well as obviously sharing what we sort of find. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to sort of try out with the paints, or 3D printing, or miniature making, or yeah, anything to do with obviously what my channel is all about. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below, guys. Because if you don't, I'm just going to carry on waffling about nothing really. So yeah, so obviously all these paints go on really well, and that's the thing again I love about the speed paints, is they are lovely and wet. They just go on a treat. So yeah, very nice, very easy to use. So yeah, the last colour here obviously I'm going to try out, and that's the red. Obviously you can see all the other colours behind. They are starting to dry. Yeah, the good old speed paints don't take too long. Yeah, a few minutes, depending on obviously how thick I put this stuff, especially in the recesses. Obviously, again, I do like to sort of slap the paint on quite literally. Yeah, and obviously try and use the biggest brush that I can. But yeah, instantly I can see some of the colours at the background. Some definitely look like they are, well, are going to look better than others. It's just like when I'm painting my orcs, the green skin. I've got about 9 different, well, the Army Painter speed paints. I've got about 9 different green ones. But generally I only use about 2 or 3 as they're my favourite. As some of the greens, well, yeah, they don't look right. So I'm sure that's going to sort of appear here. Some of these colours are going to look more metallic than others. And yeah, it's just a case of obviously trying to keep a mental note, or in my case, sometimes writing it down. But yeah, start off with the blue, and yeah, I'm pleased. Yeah, you might sort of notice in my voice that I am pleasantly pleased at how these did come out. The yellow, well, I think I have issues with the yellow anyway. I think yellow is just a colour that just never looks right. But yeah, it's a little bit of metallic look, but not much. But yeah, the blue was definitely a good one. This is the brown, and I think the brown has come out really well. Obviously more looking copper than brown, but I think this copper probably looks better than the metallic copper. So there we go. If everyone want to do a nice copper colour, yeah, do a bit of the old dry brush with silver, and then use a brown. So the red, again, it's alright, it's not great. Although I must admit, these do look better in real life than on the camera, because obviously I just use my phone for all this, guys. But yes, these do look a bit more metallic in sort of real life. But no, I'm really pleased with how these have come out, and this is definitely something I'm going to be doing more of, especially probably with vehicles more than anything. Well, or robots, because actually I am doing a kill team soon, with a proxy kill team, and I am using robots. So yeah, they will be primed in black, dry brush silver, and then yeah, depending on what colour I want to paint them, they're just going to get some Army Painter speed paints over the top. Well, I hope you found the video of use, guys. I'm certainly pleased with how the results come out, and yeah, I think you can turn any of the speed paints into a metallic looking speed paint just by obviously painting silver underneath. Nice and simple, nice and quick. Yeah, decent results. Don't forget to let me know in the comments, guys, what you want to see me sort of try out or test out next, as I do like trying different things, and yeah, learning by it. There's another video on the screen, guys. Give that a click, see more of what I do. Big shout out and thank you to Chaos Cards, Colourforge, and all you lovely patrons for helping support the channel. You guys take care. See you in the next one. Bye for now.